you and I are cool like that.
Okay, chat, here's my pre-take about this, okay? Yeah, chat. Here's my take before the video starts, okay? Okay. Anything that people consume when it comes down to art, okay, is anything that adds something that people enjoy is good. Because what you never take away from when you add something, you can only add more possibilities. What do I mean by that? It means that when in art and in things that people can enjoy, right? If you have something more that people like, right? It doesn't mean that you have less of something else. Does that make sense? Because you can still enjoy the other stuff. Now you have more stuff to enjoy though. It's additive.
It's an exhausted argument.
It's additive, not cannibalistic.
That old people have been complaining about for the past 15 years. Their assumption is that you can use the tool on anyone's voice and it will magically make them a great singer, which is only partially true. Look at this bad singer with Autotune versus a good singer with Autotune.
Miss Legendary Girlfriend Ray.
To the limit, to the walls. Oh, I sound good. Yeah, you know, I've been looking for you. So
that's because he's singing off note, though. Chat, is that not because, guys? I know how Autotune works. Is it because he's not singing in the right note when using Autotune feature? When you use the program, you choose the note and you choose how much you humanize it, right? He's going off of the note. He's going off the note, which means that it's not doing it anymore.
looking for you. So
basically the tool.
Look, you can literally hear it. You can literally hear it.
yeah, you know, I've been looking for you. So
Basically, the tool can
You can literally hear it.
make a bad singer
That's the point. He's not talented. Oh, okay. That's the point.
somewhat tolerable and a good singer sound near perfect. But some artists use it for creative purposes. T-Pain is the artist most commonly associated with Autotune, and he is actually a phenomenal singer. He used the effect in 2004 not to be better, but to be different. During the beginning of this video, I want you to stop thinking about artists like T-Pain, Travis Scott, Kanye West, and anyone else who uses Autotune as a creative effect. That's not who we're talking about right now. The artists in question are the ones who are understood to be good or great singers, but use Autotune to achieve perfection, because there is a big problem with perfect singing. But first, a word from our sponsor, Kamikoto.
Wait!
800 years of
Chat. Is he gonna say basically? Oh, Pac-Man, but I buy this. I can actually. I bought it all. A big Pac-Man. Chat. Is it because chat? You can go to the voice in the vocals and choose the note you're gonna be singing. Isn't that what we were doing last time? Chat, what I was singing? I sung and then we went to the piano reel or whatever, right? And I took the notes I'm singing and I put out the right one, right? And it sounded like super straight lined. That's why pitch perfection.
1997.
Boom.
The word auto is important because the program automatically perfects their singing in real time. Shortly after, another similar program was invented called Melodyne. The basic goal of these tools, pitch correction. When an artist sings,
boom! That's what I used, chat. There it is. It's right there. That's sick.
Tools, pitch correction.
I know about
when
music
an
now.
artist sings, they're trying to hit specific notes. If they miss a note, these tools will essentially force the sound recording up or down in pitch to correct the error. But missing a note is not an error. It's called character, style, color, emotion. Sure, if you miss every note, or are constantly missing notes, you are just bad at singing. But the way a singer misses the notes is what makes them unique. Listen to the before and after pitch correction on a great singer's voice.
Ain't no sunshine when she's gone.
I disagree.
Ain't no sunshine when she's gone.
You may not be able to hear a huge difference, but the version with Melodyne removes some of the soul in Bill's voice. Here's an example that is a little more obvious.
Let me go home.
Notice how that E4 note Michael Bublé sang is a perfectly straight line? This would be like pressing down on a piano. The accuracy is next to impossible to achieve by a human.
I'm just too far from where you are.
His singing just kind of sounds like noise, like a robot, no emotion, which kind of defeats the point because it's an emotional song. Here's another example.
Yeah, but you can humanize though.
Eyes were stared by the flash of
Yeah, but chat, can't you humanize though?
a neon light.
Just sounds very robotic and soulless. Now compare that to someone who is not using Autotune. Now, Freddie Mercury is considered to be one of the best of all time, but this singing isn't perfect pitch. You can see he's missing some notes,
Guys,
but it still sounds amazing, filled with emotion, with life.
when you create music, you can use that or not. You can make a picture of it or you cannot. It might be having government to do it is cool, right? And if you want to do it, you can do it. If not, that's fine.
Perfect pitch
I think it's
removes the
okay.
human
It's a good
element of
balance.
the voice. But these days, human connection doesn't even matter. Not using autotune might actually do more harm than good. If human connection mattered, then electronic dance music wouldn't be as popular as it is. In most genres, it seems like the connection comes from the rhythm of the beat or the lyrics, rather than the actual voice of the performer. However, I think we can agree that hearing an artist perform their work with no effects makes us feel something.
I couldn't fight it.
Okay, here's a hot take. Your voice is simply an instrument. It's nothing else but an instrument. It's the same thing as a guitar, as a drum, as anything. The voice is an instrument. Why is everybody mad about autotune when there are a billion other things that came before them that makes the instrument usage perfect? Why is everybody so mad about the one thing, the human voice, when people have been using a thing that perfect things across the board and other things? Why so bad?
I'd hoped you'd see my face and that
What's the
you'd
matter?
be reminded that for me.
I hate this. Oh man, I do. Man, this fucking angers me somehow. I don't know why.
There's something special about a human that can sing so well. Even singers who don't have amazing pitch are able to evoke an emotional response to the listener based on the passion they convey.
Lord have mercy, please forgive me. Mama, please don't you cry, I'm sorry.
Tired of belling and running up, I gotta put the new bells inside of the.
I don't care if a song feels human or human. I listen to be entertained and have fun with it. If it sounds more human, it sounds more human. If it sounds more robotic, it sounds more robotic. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I don't care.
I was ducking the people, ducking the birds, sending out the meagles.
So you would assume that live performances is where you get to see all your favorite artists perform their songs in their natural voice. Maybe. Some singers are very adamant about not using autotune in live performances, but sometimes autotune is applied to their microphones without them even knowing.
Yo, I know we're live right now, but I think you guys have some tune on my vocals or something.
Bieber's autotune was
Wait, hold on.
Yo, I know we're live right now, but
Jesus.
I think you guys have some tune on my vocals or something.
Bieber's autotune was likely set to the wrong key, which was making his singing sound terrible. If it was in the right key, he may not have even noticed.
Damn.
But does a singer using autotune live ruin the value of the performance? Is it dishonest? When you consider they have to dance, engage the crowd, and pace themselves properly for 1 or 2 hours,
That's like getting mad that there's speakers that make your voice louder because you're not yelling in real life. And it's like, fuck off.
they get fatigued and are likely to
don't
miss some
care.
notes. So a little help from autotune isn't the worst thing in the world. Think about the big bright lights, bass
I'm
blasting
right,
through the
I'm
massive
right.
speakers, standing in the middle of a sea of people, everyone dancing and living in the moment. That is what makes the performance memorable. It doesn't really matter what type of music is playing or who is performing it, as long as the energy and environment is right. Most rappers don't even perform their songs. They just play the MP3 version that you would listen to on Spotify, and they jump around screaming a few of the words. But rap fans still love these concerts.
They don't like it when you're telling the truth. I'd rather be realer than you.
And these fans are starting to encourage the use of the effect.
This is
The
an
attitude
experience.
towards autotune varies from genre to genre. In EDM, nobody cares. Daft Punk have been using
Oh,
all kinds of
fuck
crazy
no.
vocal effects since their inception, and nobody ever mentions them. After all, it is called electronic music. In hip-hop, it was heavily rejected at first, but thanks to a few legendary artists such as T-Pain, Kanye West, and Lil Wayne, over time it became
Lil
beloved.
Wayne!
Now most hip-hop fans don't mind the use of the effect. In
Lil Wayne changed the world, okay? Don't talk to me.
rock, pop, country, and other
Don't
genres
quote me
that
about
have been
this.
traditionally dominated by talented
I will listen to your
vocalists
irrelevant
is where
opinion.
artists get the most criticism. I mean, these are some of the oldest genres, where 50, 60, 70 years ago, your performance was everything. You wouldn't have a career if you weren't a good vocalist. These days, if you don't use autotune, it might actually hurt your potential. Kids and young adults will always be deciding what the status quo is for pop culture. If you don't have a young fan base, you won't be topping the charts. Young people have been so conditioned to hearing perfect pitch for the past 20 years that when we hear something that isn't perfect, it sounds unprofessional or unfinished. Since the industry standard has been pushed to use pitch correction, you have to use it to stay
I can't even think of a single. I can't even think of a singular example of this.
competitive. This leads people to believe that it ruined the music industry. Now, the barrier to entry into the music industry is lower than ever. Anyone can buy a $50
me one then. Okay,
microphone
give me one then.
online, download or purchase a DAW and Autotune and record a
You guys are question marks. Okay, say one then.
song, then post it on TikTok, go viral, and get a record deal. But is that a bad thing? If people like the song, then they like the song. Music is subjective after all. However, some artists will spend years and years mastering their craft, only for it to fall on deaf ears, whereas others blow up by accident or off a gimmick. Does one person deserve more recognition than another? Should there be a new Grammy or award or category for real singers, or non-auto-tune singers? Auto-tune is just another technological advancement that was bound to happen. Humans are always trying to make things easier, faster.
Not only do I not give a fuck about the human voice anymore, I think people should be pushing in the current year way more into research for Vocaloid and shit like that, and synthetic voices that are not even human, like word Vocaloids, literally, because I don't give a fuck. I couldn't care. I'm here to listen to good products and good musics. Vocaloid that shit, bitch. I don't care.
More efficient. People think that singing is just a natural talent. It mostly isn't. It takes years and years of practice and training, along with maintaining that skill. Singers are constantly warming up their vocals, making sure they eat and drink properly, and trying to maintain their skill. But if you are
like Yamei, yeah, people, I like the chat in chat. People in chat said Yamei. Yamei is exactly that. Yamei sounds fucking baller, and I'm pretty sure it's full Vocaloid shit. Look at this shit. Like if it's not, I don't know what their songs like. Dude, tell me this song doesn't go fucking in. This song goes so hard, man. Jesus, I love this song. Oh man, this goes massive, man. Oh, whatever. Chat's whatever, man.
pretty good, or very good,
Nyan
or
PLS.
kinda good, just slap a little bit of auto-tune and speed up that process. Because if you spend too much time perfecting your voice, there's a new singer that pops up every 6 months who might captivate the audience's interest. And they use auto-tune. The world is moving at an incredible pace, and greatness takes time. But people don't want to wait for greatness anymore. So most artists are not willing to take the risk and miss their chance at achieving their music dream.
People don't give a fuck. Okay. I think, guys, this is, guys, I like Patrick CC a lot.
Listen
He makes good
to
videos.
this
Okay?
Vocaloid song, it almost sounds
think
like and it's just
this
computer
is like
software link.
Him saying, it's not me that is wrong, it's the world that is wrong. It's like the guy who gets mad at the wind, or the guy that gets mad at the sun. Like, it is what it is. Just, that's, and I think saying it, people are waiting for greatness, I don't think people were waiting for greatness. I don't think people give a shit. I think people are waiting for a next product, or a next something that they'll enjoy listening to. When I listen to music chat, I don't think. I click play, I like it, I listen to it. Or I click play, I don't like it, I don't listen to it again. And that's the story. I don't like having these labels, but it's autotune, but it's this, but it's mumble, but it's this, but it's that. I hate this shit. I think it's stupid.
Yo, this is X on the beat, yo. Okay.
Why'd you ruin my voice as well?
That ass. Anyone knows that boy? I don't know, he's just so soy. Anyone knows that boy? I don't know, he's just so soy.